Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another rack store pickup. And if this is your first time finding this channel, my name is Gerard, and we're talking about fragrances today. More specifically, me going into my local Burlington's, TJ Maxx's, Marshall's, and trying to find really fantastic deals on hidden gem fragrances. If that's content that you think you want to see more, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on bell notifications. But let's not waste any more time. The fragrance that I was able to find at my local Burlington is a scent that I've heard talked about over the last years, 5-6 years, and it's become really popular, although it's been out longer than that. This one is a Middle Eastern fragrance. I got it for under 20 bucks. Well, a little over 20 after taxes. Scent we are talking about is Ragba Wood Intense Eau de Parfum. And this one, guys, I've never tried this one. However, I feel like I've heard this talked about a lot. So when I saw it for $19.99 for the 100 ml, I was excited. And I said, you know what? This is the time to grab it. Obviously, from the video, you guys can see, there's been a ton of Middle Eastern fragrances popping up at Burlington for the past year or so. If you're into Middle Eastern fragrances, dupes, clones, whatever you want to call them, definitely check your local Burlington. I've grabbed a bunch on this channel and have tried them, given my first impressions. This is my authentic first impressions. Other than knowing about the scent, hearing it talked about a little bit, I don't remember if it smells like anything, if it's a dupe of anything. So we're gonna bust this open. I'm gonna get it on skin, walk you guys through it, and then ultimately let you know if Ragba Wood Intense Eau de Parfum is actually any good. Let's get into it. Right off the bat, I'm liking this presentation. The bottle feels really heavy. It's not gonna take up a ton of space, although it's 100 ml, it's not gonna take up a ton of space on my shelf. And I like sort of little wood accents on the side. It's not real wood, it's obviously painted on, but I do like the cap. Has this wood detailing around, again, plastic, but the cap feels really heavy in hand. Let's check out the atomizer. Not bad, not too bad, not great either, but not the worst. We've seen a lot of bad atomizers on this channel. So, okay. Very woody on first spray. It is reminding me of other things. Maybe a little bit smoky as well, earthy. Not very sweet. A little bit resinous, a little bit ambery. Even slightly powdery. So yeah, this is nice so far. One thing I will say is that a lot of times Middle Eastern fragrances are super harsh. They can be up top, so that first spray is rough. Although I'm not getting that with this, so I appreciate that. In the air, powdery, woody, smells developed. It smells like it knows what it is. It's not sort of all over the place. Yeah, I like it so far. Very dry scent. Let's see what it does off of skin. Yeah. Off of skin, I'm getting more of the amber and a little bit more of that incensey vibe. So although I was getting some slight smokiness in the air, it smells more of specific. It smells like incense. I used to work at Newbury Comics, which is a really popular local to Massachusetts institution, really. Initially, when I was working there back in the day, we sold albums, we sold music. There were posters, they were kind of just cool stuff. A store of its time. It's evolved since then. It's still around. Just, I don't think it's around as much. I don't think they have as many locations as they used to, but it's kind of reminding me of that time. It's a little nostalgic, burning incense. We used to burn incense there. We sold it, we burned it. I used to bring it home, burn it there. So it's very nostalgic in that way for me. And then you have the woods underneath it. So it's not an overly complex scent. I am picking up something that might be, that's earthy. So I don't know what the standout note is here for that. But look, by today's standards, this is not going to be mass appealing. It's not going to be something familiar, really, if you've only gotten into fragrance in the last 10 years, 5 years, whatever. It's not a sweet bubblegummy fragrance. It's actually very little sweetness in this fragrance overall. So for the most part, this is not going to be for everyone. But what it does really well. Any fragrance that can give me a nostalgic feeling without smelling dated, I enjoy. I think this might be even a good layering scent because it isn't, again, as complex as other fragrances. So where it's just woody and smoky, and those are the two things that I'm really, and ambery, those are the three things I'm really picking up here. Cool weather scent, does smell a little bit elevated, does smell like I could dress this one up a little bit, and it's masculine. Although, while being masculine, again, I think some women could probably pull this off too. You have to like smoky fragrances, because that's pretty much what I'm getting from this right now. Wood and smoke. It's true to its name, wood intense. And I always appreciate that. Let's take a look at the notes. So the notes for Lattafa's Ragba Wood Intense. Top notes are caramel, licorice, gaiac wood, and cedar. Mid notes are agarwood, sugar, sandalwood, cashmere wood. And the base notes are incense, vanilla, amber, oak moss, and musk. I really wish I was getting a little more sweetness up top. I know they mentioned the notes of caramel and licorice. I love those notes in other fragrances. I'm just not quite getting them here. But that doesn't mean that this fragrance won't macerate, won't develop on my shelf. What I'm finding with many Middle Eastern fragrances is that they do need a little time, do not have a knee-jerk reaction, unless it's awful, to a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances, because they just tend to get better with age. And I don't know why that is. I know a lot of the larger brands, they sort of will distribute fragrances with that in mind. They macerate the fragrance before it hits the stores. Whether or not they're doing that with a lot of these UAE companies, maybe that's the case. Maybe they're just producing it, immediately getting it out to vendors, and it's being sold without that true process of maceration. I could be wrong. That is just me sort of talking, but I don't know. It just seems to be a thing with Middle Eastern fragrances. Overall, I like this one. It's pretty straightforward, as I said. It's pretty simplistic. It's one that would, again, be really great with layering something maybe a little fresher and a little sweeter. I think it could add a nice smoky, woody dynamic to any fragrance. But overall, it's what it does really well. So yeah, this one's not bad, and especially for $20. I'd be curious to see what the performance does here, how long it lasts, projects. It is creating a nice little scent bubble around me. So the 7 fragrances that I wore last week, those are sitting behind me right now. I'm going to link that video down below, and I will wear this one this week and talk more about it in my weekly wears video. So would love for you guys to let me know in the comment section down below, what is your experience with Lattafa's Ragba Wood Intense? Is this one that you really enjoy? Have you seen this one and passed it by? Let me know in the comment section down below. But if you like content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Hit that bell notification so you're updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.